Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. Yeah.
Rodrigo.
Herberto.
How are you tonight, sir? It works.
I'm doing fantastically splendid on this beautiful Wednesday evening. Herb, how are you doing?
I'm making it, Raj. I am cognitively fatigued from how rough this week has been and all the stuff, and honestly, all the Iron Bowl talk and the Thanksgiving talk. But Raj, to start off, I would like to say that I am thankful for you, not just as a brother, but as a friend and a co-host. Doing this show with you has been a dream come true, and it's been amazing. But us becoming better friends has also helped. So I'm thankful.
I appreciate that. And in return, I am thankful for you, Herb, as a brother, friend, business partner, whatever you want to call it, co-host, and everything that you've done for me throughout my 44 years in this life. You've always been there when I've needed you, and I appreciate that, and I will continue to appreciate that. And I always look forward to what the future has in store for us. So appreciate you, man. I love you.
Roll Tide. We'll take our shot on Saturday, folks.
Yes.
Programming notes. We do have our regular videos coming out Friday and Saturday, and we know, especially with our pick segment, those will still be out Friday because Friday games are involved in it. And then we're going live sometime on Saturday. What time on Saturday? You guys got to negotiate with Rodg. So it depends on how good he's feeling.
Yes. Well, how good? It depends on how good we're both feeling, to be honest with you. If the score's looking right in the third quarter, I say we get jumping in the third quarter. It's fingers crossed right now. Fingers crossed. I'm optimistic about this game, but I need to see it on the scoreboard in order for me to jump into the chat. So we'll see what happens.
Sounds fair. We do have some folks. Well, let's say hello to everybody, and then maybe we'll get to. So several people sent us in score predictions, kind of like we posted about. So we will also play those and stuff. And sorry, I'm going to send over our pick stuff so I can post that up. That's one thing I forgot. J-Bake, man, happy Thanksgiving.
Roll Tide. Happy Thanksgiving, J-Bake.
Yeah, one of our biggest supporters, man. We always appreciate you, J-Bake. And look forward to the future. Kat, thank you for stopping by. I know it's not been a usual week for you, but we certainly appreciate you. And for sure, Roll Tide. Yes, please hit the like and subscribe. We've moved up to 628. We need to get to 1,000 by the end of the week, folks. So we need your help.
Let's do
it. Okay. What's up, Carol? They were over there enjoying Randy and the Georgia podcast earlier. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Carol.
Evening, Carol. Thank you for joining us.
From Randy, as always. Great text from Randy, too, as well. That's just a great community over there and great support. So we really appreciate it.
It is.
So, amazing. The other half of the Alpha Pools, Roll Tide.
Lady Alpha
podcast. Yeah. Had a small little hiatus, but they are Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Central. Well wishes and good health to you both for sure. Happy Thanksgiving. Nick
Beasley in the building.
Nick?
Happy Thanksgiving, Nick, to you and the fam.
So this morning it was National Jukebox and Cake Day. And now he dropped the jukebox and just said, I'm going with cake. It's like, forget it. Everybody Roll. What's up to you, though? I appreciate you. Yep. Big Mike in the house.
Big Mike
Rodg.
in the building.
All right. Hopefully none of Mike's family is listening.
Okay.
Mike is already making escape plans for his Saturday Thanksgiving to run over here and watch the game if they get on.
Got to get away. So, yeah, I can't blame Mike. I've already told Sid, and I was like, listen, 6:30 Saturday night on. I just need some space. I don't know how this is going to work with the kids and stuff, but I just need to be locked in for this game. So,
yes. That's what I said. I don't know when the people are leaving. I said everybody can stay as long as they want. Thanksgiving's at 1. I don't care. But at 6:30. Deuces. I might head on down. So thank you, Kat. Appreciate that. What's up? All right. ICS.
I see Sam.
Thank you. We have arrived. We are ready.
Yes.
He said, I need 0 on the clock before he's. Yeah.
I don't blame him.
We do that, though. We might not go on at all Friday, Saturday
exactly.
night. You guys will miss us too much to not go on. So we'll definitely be here. I think that's for getting her score prediction. Everybody who didn't send in a video one that can post it in the chat, and we'll save them up and post them at the end. And we do have an Auburn guest coming on. He's as you know, in great demand this week. So he will be a
busy
little bit
week.
late, but not late. I shouldn't say late because we usually bring on guests a little bit later so we can clear up some other stuff anyway. But he will be here. Alex, what's up, man? Roll Tide. I know you're ready for this week. So happy Thanksgiving to Randy. He said, "What's up?"
Evening, Randy. Thank you for joining us.
No matter what happens this week, they're good.
Yeah,
so,
they're fine. Yeah.
So, you know what? Nick called me earlier today, and that was one of his major complaints was why his Survivor Series. And look, this game's always at 2:30.
Yeah,
and that's basically what I thought. So it moving back has messed up people. So all I can say is you got to do what you got to do. So,
yeah.
We have one more Alabama score than Auburn score.
Okay.
People stuff in. So we're gonna play an Alabama one before Tez gets here, so he doesn't have to be too in but with our scores. Ready?
Alabama, right? We got Auburn. We got the Iron Bowl. Okay. With that being said, bro, you already know I'm never gonna pick against my Tide at all. Okay. So listen, Alabama 27, Auburn 14. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Domo reacts really huge on Twitter. Also does 3 YouTube shows. 7:30 basketball show on Roll Tide Nation. 7:30 on Thursdays. Bama Blueprint 6:30 on Fridays, and then Talking Bama 6 o'clock on Sundays. He's a part of each one of those crews, and then go check about it on TikTok at Domo Reacts. Just a great guy, great support, great guy, always great content. So definitely appreciate him stopping in here. Yep, for sure.
Domo in the building. Yeah, shout out to Domo.
Jay Bate, we're saving your scores. Again, anybody who has a score prediction, we're not posting it now. We are going to save them and put them up at the very end all together. So appreciate it. All right, Rodg, as we do every week, we'll at least take a few minutes to look over the stupid updated bracket.
Okay.
Well, did you see the chairman's reaction when they asked him about why did you move Oregon ahead of Ole Miss at 6
Yes,
and 7?
he gave the 6-7 joke, and this joke, and I still
wait, real quick. I'm sorry, Jay Bate. I saved your score, so you don't have to drop it later. It is everything that anybody scores that's given right now. I'm just gonna save it conveniently, and so I can pop them all up at the same time. So you did perfectly, exactly what you're supposed to do. We're good there. And for anybody else that does it as well, go ahead, Rodg.
I heard the 6-7 joke, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Ever since I've been hearing this 6-7 stuff, I still have no idea what it means. I asked some of my younger coworkers, like, "What does this mean?" They don't know what it means. I have no idea. I just can't believe he actually said that on air. I think that was basically his way of saying, like, does it really matter? That's really what he should just said instead of 6-7. But personally, I don't think it matters. I feel like all this is gonna play itself out this next weekend anyway. We'll see what happens. So 6, whether you're 6 or whether you're 7, it is what it is. These are just projections right now. So after this week, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. The only major difference, honestly, and this is a hypothetical bracket that doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. He said apparently doesn't mean that's a joke. Yeah, but for your commissioner to say it, because as far as the 6 and 7 part goes for this, it'd be a major change if this was the actual bracket. And you lined up 2 SEC foes versus spreading out the bracket. So that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick, I didn't know what it is either. I just know it's a thing, and that's it. Yeah,
basically.
I don't know. Yeah. So, other than that, I mean, like you said, Rodg, it's a hypothetical. It's a nice little talking point, but there's still so much. Texas A&M has a big game this weekend that factors into this.
Yep.
Alabama has a major game. Ole Miss has a major game and a coaching decision. Right. What do you think? I'm from the 360. See, that's me. Give me a 69 joke any day, but the 6-7 thing, this isn't Saturday. I forget myself. It's not Saturday. I can't make jokes like that.
Come on, Herb. It's Wednesday. This is not. Sorry. Unless you want to change this to Wild Not Wednesday.
What? I mean, so to that point, Rodg, the ratings for the Saturday night show always beat the ratings for the Wednesday night show.
I wonder why that is.
I'm just people are like, oh, are they giving like factual information and staying on topic? Yeah, I don't like
kind
that.
of, maybe.
Or are they
I don't know.
drinking and just saying crazy stuff? Woo-woo.
Yes.
What is that? Does that say more about us or about our audience?
Us.
Oh.
What were you going to say though regarding Ole Miss?
It's the hydration. Where do you believe our Sadie and her sources that it's a done deal to LSU? Which, by the way, there's another side to that, Rodg. LSU admitted today that they fired Brian Kelly, so they got to pay him the money.
Yes, that's why I'm saying. I say yes. I do believe it now. When we talked about it last Saturday, when we were all just chilling, I didn't believe. I thought he was going to stay at Ole Miss. Now I just had a feeling that yes, he's going to be heading to LSU eventually. It's just weird that he has to give an announcement after the Egg Bowl because going into this week, like that's where all the focus for that team is. You know what I'm saying? They're all wondering like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and win this game Friday. They do play on Friday. Yeah, they win the game on Friday, but then what? What do we do after that? And you don't even want this type of distraction around your team right now. You got a really, really good chance to still make the playoff, which they're probably going to do. You want to be completely focused on that. And then after the season, we'll see what happens after that. But now the big question around Ole Miss is Lane Kiffin going to stay at Ole Miss or is he gone? Herb, to answer your question, I think he's going to LSU.
Yeah, and that's Jay Baker's with you, Kiffin LSU, so we're all Ole Miss. If he leaves and he announces that on Saturday, do you let him coach the playoffs?
I'll say yeah. I'll say yeah. It's easier for me to say that on the outside looking in, but that's just a really, really weird interaction with your team throughout the whole coaching scheme and everything. It's kind of like, yeah, they want to listen to you, but then some of the players are really like, all right, cool. Yeah, go ahead and yell at me.
That's what I'm thinking, Rodg.
You don't want to be here anyway, so it's just kind of weird. But I would say he's the one that got you there. Let him finish out his term and then move on. Yeah.
His term, like he's president. I can just see it though. Like he's talking to me, and I'm like, "Oh, what happens if I don't do it, man? You leaving anyway?"
Yeah, you gonna punish me? Okay.
And there's a good point though. You spent all the money, you don't have to pay him back. Let it fly.
Yeah.
So that's a good point. That's a good point. Which, by the way, Rodg, you did say, I don't know if you saw, it's the hydration from Wednesday night. Saturday. Cat said ratings from last week, it must have been through the roof. It was a good time. It was. And Alex has a specific question for you.
Still look like needing a gosh. maybe
Saturday night invasion. Yeah. If and idolized, but yeah. That would I thought originally in this Florida would be a bigger player. And I don't know. I'm honestly surprised with what they're playing Brian Kelly that LSU jumped this far up.
Yeah.
I thought that
so.
Would be
who's the front runner to Florida now? Like, I mean, the reason I asked that is because when you go on social media, everybody has their own rankings and lists of all this. But who would it be? Because we got Golish is going to Arkansas, so we're assuming. So wait, hold on. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think Lane Kiffin's going to do, Herb? You didn't give your opinion.
Man, I don't know. Before this and all this stuff, before Sadie said her, okay.
You got to give an answer. You can't fight your way out of this.
He's going to Florida. He's going to Florida.
You're only saying that because I say he's going to LSU.
Basically. But still, that's my anti-Ross. And of course, Damo, what's up, man?
Shout out to Damo. We just played your video about a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, you're here. You know what?
Alabama, right? We got Auburn. We got the Iron Bowl, okay? With that being said, bro, you already know I'm never going to pick against my Tide at all, okay? So listen, Alabama 27, Auburn 14. Roll Tide.
Some of the best videos on the net.
Oh, yes. Shout out to Damo. Appreciate you.
Yep. And Damo, we ran down your whole list of you taking over YouTube as well, buddy. So like I said, appreciate you. Great energy, great stuff always.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see that, J-Bake. I still think he's got a huge ego as far as things go.
He does. The question is if he leaves Ole Miss, like let's just say he goes to LSU, how long is he going to be at LSU? I mean, you've seen his coaching track record, so it's just like I feel like Lane Kiffin's goal is to coach at every major SEC school in some sort of fashion. It's the way. That's
no, if Alabama opened up tomorrow, he'd be back. Like, I think in a heartbeat. Mike says Mike was really huge on Ole Miss, man. He was knocking me down at every point this past weekend. So he's a huge on the Ole Miss thing. Let's say LSU after the last day or two. Yeah. I'm sure I was too. Anti-Rodg pick for sure. He goes to LSU because of recruit. Yeah. And that's what I said. I said that I think the advantages are bigger at LSU and Florida than Ole Miss, but I was told that was not true. That Ole Miss is on par with LSU and Ole Miss. So, Damo, we appreciate
you, man.
For sure. So, what's the other? Yeah. I mean, because I do think it would be a nice shot in the arm. Now, I don't know if I believe in the money that they're throwing out, especially for a guy who's never won like a championship or anything.
Right.
But you throw all that at Brian Kelly. I guess you need to go bigger. Plus, he is the hot name out there right now, and you see what he's built Ole Miss into. So, I can see it. But man, $90 million, and when your governor comes out and says we need to spend better, and they're like, he wasn't talking to me.
Yeah. So no, Lane heard that he was like, spend better, baby. Go to Baton Rouge.
No. Double actually sent me a text along these lines about how are you feeling. So I'll be honest. It's Wednesday. I am still nervous. I really need this game to just hurry up and get here. One of my videos this week is going to be me detailing all of my clothes that I will have ready to change into.
And if you guys remember our TikTok from when we went to Tallahassee, Herb, that was just a portion of Herb's shirts and clothes for Alabama. He's got like a plethora of items, and maybe plethora is probably an understatement, but he's got a lot of stuff in there as far as Alabama paraphernalia. So if he's going to do a video on this, I don't know who's going to be holding the camera. I don't know how long the video is going to be, but it's going to be a long, long, long video. So I'm looking forward to seeing this one myself. When do you plan on dropping this one, Herb? Just so I know.
I might film it tonight, Rodg, and we a lot of our skits are going to be dropped Friday and Saturday, folks. Okay. So I heard that the unbiased referee sent out a one as well. So
I heard about that.
Yeah. So you're going to see a lot of stuff from us Friday and Saturday, folks. But Rodg, I know the people are tired of talking to us, right? So let's bring somebody in to help kind of balance stuff out. And let me download this text I just got too as well. All right, Rodg, our guest for tonight, whichever QB is going to start the game, he is the man that gets to decide which one plays and how much they play and everything.
Okay.
He's also faster than Deuce Knight, throws a better ball than Daniels, and in his words, he does everything better than Jackson Arnold. That's his words.
Come on.
Not mine, right?
Okay.
And he's also been interviewed to be the next head coach. The job is basically his if he wants it or not. So
and we got him here first. Okay.
Yeah, we got him here first.
That.
Yeah, that's right. So the man, the myth, the legend, who holds down the Sharpshooters podcast, which we're a very huge fan of, right? Also, it's SEC season, which you guys need to be. I'll let him talk more about it when he gets on here, but you need to be subscribing. I had to go double check myself. We weren't following him on Twitter, but we were following his podcast, so maybe he'll forgive us for that. But graciously stepped in to help us break down this game. And yes, anybody who gave a score, Alex, I have locked it in. I've got y'all.
Yep.
What's up, Tez? How are you doing tonight, sir? Are you doing all right?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. How about you guys?
Doing fantastic, man. So out of the things we heard mentioned, were any of those somewhat or remotely accurate at all? Or do you really have that speed on you? Are you faster than Deuce?
Not quite faster than Deuce. They did offer me the job though. I am kind of mulling over that. As we speak, talking it over with the wife, seeing if
Hey, congratulations, man! Congratulations. Listen.
Stressful.
Yeah. Just hit up. We'll hit you if you get the job. If you get the job, we'll hit you up on Twitter. We gotta, talk.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I got you.
I think the thing about taking that job, and not just the Auburn job, but most of these jobs now, is there's already somebody plotting to get you fired. Like the second you walk in the door.
Yeah. It's 3 years, right? And no matter what that contract says, or how much they offer you, or what they say, 7, 8 years, whatever. You got 3 years to get this thing right. You be finding somewhere else to coach.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
We're in Alabama. They're trying to get rid of DeBoer after 2.
They want, even, and I to Her's point, even regardless of what happens Saturday, even if we win Saturday, people still aren't going to be happy with DeBoer. They're going to find something wrong with some play he called, or the way he coached, or his outfit, or something like that. But no, he's just not the right guy. And like I said, until you see Nick Saban walk back through that door, then some of those people will be happy. But they don't get it. They just don't get it.
Yeah, man. Y'all a tough crowd, though, man.
You
gotta win 10 games, and you gotta make sure you wear the right color shirt. And my God.
It's wild, dude. It is.
I think DeBoer probably has like a closet full of just black hoodies. They're probably like 50 or 60 of the same one, just like
it's just like a uniform for him now.
Exactly.
Every day.
Yeah. I never thought I'd see the day where that was actually like a talking point, and that's something that made people upset.
Yeah. When you win,
Belichick never.
Yeah.
Rodg, Jay Bake said you're supposed to be the kicker next year. So
Jay Bake, I have not forgot about that, man. My mind has been focused on me and Her's podcast, so we're trying to work on that. But I'm still there. We still got 2 figures as well. But if I can get into kicking for Bama for a year, I could take all the boos and criticism. Just give me my money and I'm out, man. I can.
So I read that Talty's not making any money though. So whatever Jay Bake's offering, you might be.
So
that explains a lot, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's funny, but true at the same time.
Watch him get a nice deal this week, and then he goes out there and makes like 7 field goals Saturday.
Right.
I would have leaned into the salty talty thing and got a deal that way for sure.
Oh yeah.
That's just me. So,
yeah.
Well, Ted, and speaking, I guess, of coaches, I know what you said on sharpshooters and stuff, but if you want to reiterate, were you a Hugh Freeze guy till the end, or were you kind of knew it was time to go, or you thought this year would be a make or break? Like, where were you standing on the whole Hugh Freeze thing?
I guess like coming into the year, I gave these guys the benefit of the doubt. I'm never a fire the coach first type of person. Just because I know, I've said before, I know like there's people that come along with coaches that don't make millions of dollars, right? When coaches get fired, they have to uproot and leave, and their families have to find some other means of income. And it's not just this simple thing as you find another coach, as a lot of us fans seem to think. So I'm not that big of a fire the coach person. But I knew probably during the bye week that after the bye week, it was evident to me personally that I wanted new direction on the team. I thought that was the perfect time to do it. You look at what's happening now with coaching, and you're seeing all these coaching jobs that are about to happen. Early signing day is December 3rd. Right? Yeah. So after the Iron Bowl, you got like a week, right? And then now they reduce the portal in the portal window, so you get that one little short period of time. Man, these coaching changes are gonna be ugly. So like I thought like the best time to do it probably would have been mid-season. So you saw Penn State do that. Now I don't know if I would have fired James Franklin, but I understand the timing is like, I've said before, what must be done eventually should be done immediately. So if you know that you're going to fire this person, you probably should just go ahead and do it. Just go and get it out of the way. Like if you know you're going to break up with your girlfriend in January, just go and do it now. All right? Just do it now because, you're going to give her time to run your pockets up. Then you...
That's my point. Don't buy Christmas gifts. If it's going to happen in January, hey, save the Christmas gift.
That was the analogy I was going to use too. I'm like, man, Christmas is coming up. Let me go ahead and do this right now. Save the Christmas gift. Yeah, go ahead and get it over
with. So having said that, then, do you believe that Kentucky wasn't the final straw was happening anyway, and they were just trying to get to the bye week?
Well, from everything that I heard from my so-called sources or whatever you want to call that, but that it was pretty much they were pretty much looking for a way to shorten or lessen the buyout. I think is what they were going back and forth with Hugh. So I think that the Kentucky game was probably the one where where the powers that be just kind of said, you know what, we'll just get rid of them and then we'll deal with the results afterwards. Right. Like we can't let it go on any further.
Yeah. And I think the backlash from fans at that point was like way too loud, you know.
Yeah, like man, like that. Man, I know y'all not Auburn fans, but if you can get a bunch of Auburn fans screaming to fire the coach, like that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
like that doesn't happen in Auburn. Like we don't. And when that happened, like you got to think about it. As bad as it was with Harsin, there was never a chance coming down from the top of Jordan-Hare to get rid of the dude.
Right. Right.
Right. Like that was a big thing. When that happened, I was like, man, I don't know if they're gonna let him go after this game, but man, they got to make a decision because the fans have spoken, man. And that's all. When you're a team like us, 5-6 wins, all you got is the fan support, right? What else can you lean on?
Right.
So you can't you can't upset these guys. So
yep. You're right. You talk about the fans. True. This is our kind of fans right here. If he's not very different, fire. You out the door. That's
y'all tough,
like
man.
Us, man.
Y'all tough on them, man.
Yeah. And you know, Rodg and I came in 94, so we feel like we're a different kind of Bama fan than what you're getting like the Saban era.
Yeah, we've experienced the losing.
And honestly, a lot of people in our chat, I think, came in before that too. So we've got a different crowd who's more like, look, we've seen bad days. Like, if you think 9-3 2 years in a row is bad days, like, guys, we got
right.
You know what I mean? We got other things to tell you. So what up, Rex, man? Appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you for joining us.
If you ever want somebody who's always going to shoot you straight, this is the guy to talk to, man. I've always appreciated that. So
shout out, Rex.
Of course, your boy Britsky. What's up, man?
Sharpshooters in the building.
I promise you, Rodg, those guys, and Britsky is like, hey, y'all want to jump in sometimes? But I listen to you guys, and I'm like, bro, I must be the dumbest dude on the panel. You know what I mean? Like, before I started listening to you guys, y'all like came up the A gap, C gap. Like, the only gap I know is between my teeth, man. Like, other than that, I was like, you guys break it down and do a great job and break it down for like people like me. Who are like, okay, I really understand what's happening on that. So I appreciate it.
Herb would be pretty dumb on there. Yeah.
Thanks, Rodg.
Man, no, I think you do well, man. What's cool about it is everybody kind of stays within their like their lane, right? It's coaches on there, they talk a lot of football, X's and O's, but you know, everybody else doesn't necessarily try to go into that realm, so to speak. We're not trying to prove how much football we know on there. We just guys who happen to come from different walks of life talking football, and it works. So it's always a good time, man, over there at Sharpshooter.
No, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I said, if I made it sound like I think everybody's smarter than me, no, you guys come across really, really well. Like, I enjoy that show every single time. But I do sit back.
Yeah, it's always
I ain't as smart as these guys.
No, I'm not, man. I'll never say that, man. I'm not smart like that, man. But I think Brinsky, he said what they say. I think he'll say the same thing, man. We just kind of, me and Brinsky, we play the video game a lot. Like, I mean, the coaches on there, they're the ones that's bringing the X's and O's. And if I'm talking X's and O's, it's probably something I got from listening to them. You know, I learned so much just from being around those guys, man. I got to give credit where credit is due.
For sure. And you're right. And this is a reference to, on our Saturday night show, we usually have a couple shots and watch whatever late game is. But of course, now it's the Bama Auburn game. So we'll be live streaming during the third or fourth quarter. And everybody already knows my propensity to
Damo, the game. The question is, if once we win the game, how many shots we heard? That's gonna be different because we're gonna.
I feel like it's gonna be neck and neck. A win or a loss, the alcohol is still.
Is there a criteria for your shots, or is it just kind of how you feeling at the time? Or?
Just how you feeling, really, and just
how you feeling at the time. I usually pick a bottle before the game. Like, I think for this game, I got whatever the Bama standard. I think it's sitting over there. But here's a free plug for you guys. Bama standard. This is what Big Mike brought me. They got 2 bottles. I got the other bottle queued up for the game this weekend. Rodg used to pick a bottle for us, I think, until we lost a game somewhere along the way.
And then we had to stop that streak.
Just something nice to do. We're a very superstitious lot. I change clothes a lot, if we're losing or whatever. So,
oh man,
I got the wardrobe ready for this game.
You might need a couple outfits for this one.
Yeah, I mean, I got a couple there. Like I'm expecting a very stressful day.
Oh yeah.
We had already
We're
talked
both fan
about
bases.
Oh yeah.
Well, there are certain things we didn't want to happen. Okay, we didn't want to be playing this last game for our playoff. Well, I guess backing up, Rodg and I both predicted Alabama at 10-2, right?
Okay.
On the year. I thought if we lost 2 games with the way the season was, I thought it would be between at Georgia, at South Carolina, at Auburn. And I felt like those were our toughest. I think we could run the home slate. Of course, I wasn't worried about Florida State. Thanks, really great. But then when we got to the last 3, I said, well, if you only lose one of these 3, you can only really afford Oklahoma because they're ranked.
Right.
You can't really afford to lose one of the other 2. I said, but if you lose to Oklahoma, do you really want to go to the last game having to win to make the playoffs and Auburn having to win to be bowl eligible?
And Jordan-Hare.
And DeBoer's first time there. And now you're fired coach and everybody rallying. I was like, this is too much.
It's a lot.
And the thing is it was the way we lost the Oklahoma game, which had me upset. That was nothing. Like, I know some people want to mention DeBoer and maybe blame it on him or whatever the case may be. But if you notice how we watched that game and how we lost that game, it was turnovers. It came down to the turnover battle. We had 3 really, really horrible turnovers, the pick 6. Ryan Williams fumbled the ball, and that led to 17 points that they scored. So I don't blame that on the coaching at all. It's just some really, really unfortunate errors that we had in that game. So to Herd's point, we both picked 10-2. We still have obviously a good possibility of doing that. They just weren't necessarily the games that we picked to lose. I did not pick us losing week 1 in Tallahassee. I did not see that coming. So after that first game, I was like, it's going to be a long season here. But luckily, we went on that nice little 8-game win streak. So we're sitting all right now. But again, to Herd's point, this is going to be a long Saturday. Probably all wake up early in the morning, check our phone, see what's going on. And you just got to wait all day till that night. So,
yeah, man.
It's going to be a long weekend.
I give y'all this. I picked both teams, Auburn and Alabama, at the beginning of the year to go 9-3.
Okay.
I had 9-3. I had 9-3 for both teams. Now, of course, obviously, we didn't hold up our end of the bargain.
So
we have an opportunity to make me right.
Right.
By going ahead and winning the football game. And that would be great. What's interesting about this, I think I haven't seen a lot of people talking about, but you guys can tell me what you think. What's interesting about this matchup is both of these teams have kind of flipped from the beginning of the season. So if you look at you guys specifically, at the beginning of the year, just ready to get rid of Womack, right? The defense was the problem. We're going to have to win with offense. Yeah. This is a high-power offense. We are an offensive team. That was the sentiments of most Alabama fans. And then if you look at Auburn, at the beginning of the year, it was the opposite of that. So we were winning with defense. We were a defensive team. The offense struggled. Well, here in the last couple of weeks, that for both teams have kind of changed. Where last 2 games, we've looked great offensively. The defense has had some lapses and some holes there that didn't look so well. Whereas with you guys, defense is number 1 in the conference now. Statistically number 1 in the conference now, and the offense is where you look, like you said, the turnovers.
Yeah,
offensive production is what kind of scares you now.
Hold on, Tez. We had 269 rushing yards against Eastern Illinois.
Me too.
I mean, that's whole half the state of Illinois that couldn't stop us, bro. Like, I guess you take your whole half the state.
That's funny. That's funny, man. I mean, but I do wonder, like, man, what do you guys think about that? Like, as far as like, I think that's the intriguing part about this is like, we're sitting here going into this game, and really the matchup to watch is kind of y'all's defense against our offense.
Yeah,
right.
No, you're absolutely right, especially from the Alabama perspective of it. and Big Mike will tell you, he's been one of the biggest proponents. We're still 5 or 6 games into the season, and every single play by the offense, the opposing offense, people are like, oh, we should fire Womack. And we're sitting there like, he's not the issue. Like, it took really 8 or 9 games in before people realized the defense was holding up their part and the offense was just failing. Like in South Carolina, I think we put together 2 drives. Like, exactly. Not counting the last one, but the defense forced a fumble. We get a short field, and they kind of, I guess they forgot who our kicker was, and they let us score the touchdown versus, forcing us into a field goal. But It was really the last drive of the first half, and then the game tying drive. Everything else was just kind of, not great. Against Oklahoma, the defense played. Rodg already pointed out, turnovers leading to points. You take those away. We had 4 bad things in that game. If you take any one of them away, we can still win that game, right?
Yep.
I ain't saying that because you got to give credit to Oklahoma. You got to give credit to, if we had won that game and we had forced 3 turnovers, that's what we'd be sitting there going, oh, they didn't give it away. We took those 3 turnovers. You know what I mean? But to your point, the offense has exactly. The offense has not been the strong point that we thought. The defense played kind of like last year, where they start off slow and then they've gelled as they've gone along, and they've really been solid. And for y'all's perspective, it's interesting that you fire a offensively minded head coach and the offense jumps up, and the defensive guy took over. So, but I've talked a lot. Rod, what are your points on that? What do you think?
No, same. And Herb and I have discussed this over the past few games. I feel like our most recent better offensive performance was maybe back in the Tennessee game. Honestly, we won 37-20, and then after that, things just kind of went downhill offensively. But at the same time, maybe 1 or 2 games before that, you started to see the defense start to get better and better, and the defense is getting better and better every single week. I just can't quite put my finger on what it is for the offense. One thing that I've noticed is the more pressure we put on Ty to throw the ball 35, 40 times a game, the worse it does for him. And one of the reasons why he has to throw the ball so much is because we haven't had a consistent run game all year. Minus, the cupcake teams that we play where we ran the ball pretty well. We're just trying to get what we can whenever we can. And again, when you don't have a dominant run game and when you don't have a kicker that's performing that well throughout the season, all of your offense lies on your quarterback. And I think Ty's handled it as best as he could so far. And he's going to make some mistakes. He's human. He's going to throw some bad passes, a few interceptions here and there. But overall, his touchdown to interception ratio is really, really good. I'm pleased with it. I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm just hoping that our offense kind of develops somewhat of a capricious mentality this Saturday, and somehow we can figure out how to run the ball. If we can get at least 100 rushing yards, I will be perfectly satisfied with that. And then I'll take care of I'll take a look at our passing game to kind of carry us through the rest of the game Saturday. But again, running the ball, I can't put my finger on it. I mean, we've been mixing up running backs. We thought we were going to see AK Deer a lot more throughout the season. It's been, Jam, more Daniel Hill. Daniel Hill really came along well, and I'm fine with him. Bigger guy, can catch the ball, get some good yards after the catch as well. So other than that, it's kind of late in the season right now, and I don't think we're going to have a game over the next couple of games. So this is where we are right now.
So it's interesting you say that, though, because I don't know if you guys remember last year, the narrative was the same, and then y'all got an Iron Bowl and turned around and gave it to Jam Miller 28 times.
Yeah.
And that's ultimately why we couldn't win that football game, because y'all controlled the entire game with the run.
I hope that happens Saturday. I hope it hurts. I just feel like after Jam's concussion during the, I believe it was Missouri game, he just hasn't looked the same. The first couple of games prior to that, he was looking solid, but ever since he suffered that concussion, he's been a little off. So I'm looking for him to get some touches. Daniel Hill, and I don't know if we'll put in a third, fourth guy. It just depends on how the game's going.
We just got the availability report, and Kevin Riley's out for the game. So
okay.
He was the guy who was last on our depth chart. I was thinking he was going to transfer. And then Rodg and I are at the FSU game, and we're here, and it's different when you're at the game because you don't necessarily catch the numbers like you do on TV. So we hear the first carry, it's like Riley. We're like, Riley, I'm
who's that?
Was, he jumped from the bottom all the way to the top of it. And then he disappeared in the middle. We heard it was an injury. pop back out for this, to take on the half of the state of Illinois, and then back out again. So I think one of our problems really has been there's no continuity on the offensive line or in the running back room, and you legit could probably look at every game and have like different starters in both those two positions. So both those groups.
Yeah.
So
I mean, go ahead.
No. We got some people sending in some scores, and we've already played an Alabama one, and so our Georgia friend, who we already know who he's going to pick, has had just texted us one, and he's watching real quick. So I want to give him some quick backup for you right now.
HerbnRodg. Even though you didn't ask for it, I'm going to give you a score prediction for the Alabama-Auburn game on the road here for you Saturday. As I'm watching your show and you didn't get the joke that I gave you in the chat, that's fine. Let me just tell you, I'm going to give you Auburn and Alabama. Alabama 28, Auburn 27 in a nail biter. The Tide gets the win. So give me there you go. Give me the Tigers to fall to the Tide. Yes, I said the Tide gets the win, 28-27. Happy Thanksgiving.
See, I'm not gonna be able to handle the game like that. I can't. Come on, man.
No.
7-point game.
Yeah.
And Joe has never picked Alabama, I think, to win any game ever. So I was fully expecting.
Oh, here we go.
I was fully expecting something different there.
Yeah, exactly. I hope this isn't a jinx.
And I didn't see where he posted, so I definitely missed that one. So, all right, how about we get you some actual backup, and then we'll go back to your point about the running backs. Let's let our resident superstar chime in real quick.
Well, good morning, guys. It's rivalry week. Big game this weekend, Iron Bowl. So, yeah, I had fun hanging out with y'all Saturday night. Good times. We played Mercer. Started rough, ended strong. Deuce looked fantastic. Couldn't have played better for a true freshman, in my opinion. I didn't get to watch most of the game. I was at work, but I saw highlights. A lot of fun seeing that. But yeah, so he should not play in the Iron Bowl anyway, unless something happens to Ashton Daniels. He's going to be QB1, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited. It's a night game. I'll be there, and it's going to be crazy. I just know the atmosphere is going to be fantastic. I'm sure every aspect of the game is going to be wild, but doesn't mean we're going to win. Bama's favored, I think, by 5.5 right now, so that should be interesting. But yeah, I'm super pumped. I don't know a score prediction yet. Okay, I guess I got one. 28. It's gonna be close. 28-24. Auburn. Yeah, I will lose my mind if that happens. I'll be rolling all the trees in Auburn. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. War Eagle.
Where are you?
So
I like that pick.
So the story behind that is that's a good friend of ours, and she came over to my birthday, and she was wearing a dress, and I pushed her in the pool.
Gosh.
And my penance for pushing her in the pool was she got to play an Auburn video every week, and for some reason, that's why you see stuff like this.
She is always driving.
Every video comes from her car, and she's driving. So, but talk a minute on that, the Deuce Knight thing, what you thought, how they got him out in some action, and will we see him at all this weekend? And do you want to see him at all this weekend? And Mike,
I don't necessarily want to see him. Right. I want to see a world where we can win this game with Ashton Daniels. And just go to one quarterback route. That would be great. I think if we see Deuce Knight, it's a situation where it's gotten bad, right? I think we probably see a little bit of Jackson Arnold. Honestly,
I was wondering was he still on campus because nobody's talking.
Yeah, well, I think he's you probably see him in some short yardage, some running packages.
Right, I can see that.
I've said about Ashton Daniels, he's like, as a runner, to me, this is just me talking. He looks a lot like DJ Lagway in that, like, they'll get in the middle of the field, they'll take off running, get in the middle of the field, and then just like give up. It's like no attempt to slide, no attempt to anything. It's just stop. And it's like, no wonder you injured a lot. And I see some of that from Ashton Daniels when he runs. It's just like, what's the plan when you're running this football? Are you trying to get out of bounds? Are you trying to get down? No, he's just there and just a shark. I mean, just in the middle of shark-infested water and just giving up. But I think the other two quarterbacks are home run hitters with their legs, right? I think Jackson Arnold, when he can put the ball on the ground, he is dangerous. We saw Deuce Knight, 1 foot in the ground. This guy's got straight line speed to give away. So I don't know. I think Ashton, because he's earned a start and he's played well against better competition, he'll play most of this game. I think the story though is probably, I know we're talking about quarterbacks, but the story is probably Derek Nix, right? Mm-hmm. This is a guy who's got a ton to prove in this football game. We're talking about a lot of these coaches, man, but when you look at Derek Nix, he's in a position to change his life, right? You go out there and put 500 total yards of offense on this defense, and overnight your phone is going to be ringing.
Yep.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Your phone's going to be ringing. It's a guy brought in to be offensive coordinator, never really got a chance to call the plays. Hugh Freeze leaves. Seemingly he's calling plays now, and it looks a whole lot better. It's a 180. He goes out there and he can get efficient play from his quarterback and show off his coaching acumen. Then he could definitely be one of those guys, man.
Yeah,
that we're talking about in terms of offensive coordinators or offensive minds. His life could change overnight with him.
And he's still young, man. Only 40 in the early 40s, right?
Yeah, I think he's like 40 something.
Yeah.
And the way Freeze presented it, that was just a mess with the way he was presenting the play calling duties and all that kind of stuff. I was like, what? Different players, there are different guys calling different downs and stuff like that, though.
That was weird.
I've never even heard of that. So, just so you know, this is how people think about a Georgia guy picking us or Joe picking us. So, yes. Just so you know.
No. Everybody thinks Joe Kirsch does.
Arnold starts the whole game, yeah. Now, what's up, Bo?
Bo, shout out to Bo. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Yep. We only got a few more. It says, what do you want, Alabama or an Auburn guy?
It doesn't matter, man. Roll the dice.
Let's see.
Score prediction for the Iron Bowl from JT from Talking Bama. Give me Alabama 31. Give me Auburn 24.
Do you think either team hits 30 in this game?
Oh,
no. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Just two good defenses, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Two good defenses. I just think it goes under that, man. I don't think either team hits 30. It's gonna be a close game, though. I mean,
for sure.
Oh yeah,
we said this. People did ask about Ty trailing off at the end of the season, and to Rodg's point, like a lot has been put on him. I say, yeah, but also the three best defenses you've played were at the last three SEC games, and honestly, I think each one was a step up. Look, Oklahoma's a great defense. Yeah. We've long believed Auburn had the best one. It's just we talk so much about Freeze in the offense that people just seem to forget. They were on the field a lot of time in a lot of games and held up their own, So, Jay Bates got another score in there too. But defense, man.
Yeah, like you were saying about Ty, though, like, man, where would Alabama be without hitting on Ty Simpson? Like, like, as much as you criticize the kid, like, where would the football team be without him? Right?
Yeah.
Considering how I'm not gonna call it the inability to run the game, run the football. I'm just gonna say that that's not the brand of football that this coaching staff wants to play. Because I think you guys have the guys to run the football.
That's what we felt too, and that's why it's weird. Yeah,
that's why I've been so confused all year, is because we have the players and the talent, but I don't know if it's just the play scheme or the play calling or whatever the case may be. But something's not adding up for us to look to look this way offensively as far as running the ball. Yeah, we're not used to seeing this. So I don't know if it's going to take Grubb, until next year sometime to get the run game going. But I would love to see something happen this weekend. If not this weekend, then if we win, the SEC championship or something. But can't put my finger on it yet.
It's Pac-12 football, man. I made this analogy before. It's I knew when Kalen touched down in Tuscaloosa that he'd be successful from a winning standpoint, but the fans wouldn't like the way it looked and the way it felt.
Right.
Yeah. He close gamed his way to a national championship at Washington. Like those were a lot of close games. And the reason why I call it,
we watched both those Oregon games. Yeah, he wasn't blowing people out, or get Texas too in the semis. So
the reason why I call it Pac-12 football is because like y'all know being on this side of the country is like you watch those games that come on late, right? And the game would be like 35-0. Right, and then you'll wake up in the morning and that same team lost 52-35.
Right,
I'm like, what happened? Yeah,
they can't run the football.
You're right.
They
You're
can't run the ball
right.
in the second half. Awesome. It's Pac-12 football, man. So I don't know.
To your point, I'm a Ty believer for sure. It's just kind of like the level of play we were getting full before, and it's mostly the turnovers. We had his over/under turnovers for the whole year at under 5. So to get one in like 7 straight games is just not what we, for whatever reason, But I still think he was our best option this year for sure.
1,000%.
Because we were watching a podcast where one guy said he was a safe choice. I don't know what safe means, but he was definitely the best. I would have never thrown out a freshman for the entire year. And Matt came with you from another school and didn't win the job. Like Ty has been good, and he's thrown some next level footballs. It's just these last couple of games. No, I'm still a believer in Ty, and I think our
1,000%.
Yeah. And I think our path to victory is to get Ty on the ground, right? So
for sure.
I don't think we win if we don't get any pressure on this guy.
Absolutely. I think he'll carve it up if not. So let's get you one of my best friends. How long have we known him? 25 years, Rodg, at this point?
Who's this?
This is your boy. You already know.
This is going back to like 94.
Is this Saturday, and I am guaranteed, like Charles Barkley, I believe Auburn gonna win the game. They gonna have 24. Bama Lama, y'all cowards ain't gonna get nothing but 17 points. 17 and maybe 21, maybe. But it's gonna be War Eagle all the way. We proven, we're battle tested, we're ready. It's too soon for the Iron Bowl. Y'all already lost to Oklahoma. Catch us. We got y'all. War Eagle. Hey, Herb, if we don't win, don't air this, okay? If we win, it's got to be the first one. All right, I love you, man. Hey, y'all, what's
up? So, Mike, believe it or not, Mike, we met Mike when we lived overseas in Germany. So we met Mike in 93, 94. Trying to think. Yeah, one of those years. So it's about 30 years. And Mike was actually the pastor. He resided over Herb's wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Mike is married.
We're still married, so he didn't put no.
Yeah,
he didn't put no.
But Mike's a diehard Auburn fan. He cheered every Saturday. He's on social media, especially Facebook. What y'all say? Like we say, roll tide. The thing that y'all say, he says it all the time. I can't say it.
Right?
I can't say it. But he's loyal to Auburn, so I'll give him that.
Yeah. Which is weird because we're both in Jersey. So we're loyal to Bama because we touched down in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
That's when our dad was in the Army. Like I said, in 94, we landed in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah.
So we weren't college football fans before that. We were in Germany before that. You have no internet, no like nothing. So you're relying on newspapers. So you pretty much follow pro sports. And even then, Sunday's NFL games came on in Tuesday's newspaper. So if you didn't watch it or catch it on some kind of channel, like you're behind on everything.
Way behind.
So I do. That's interesting. I got a question because we talked about this a lot as far as the effects of social media and the internet and college football becoming less regional and more of a national product. Which college football teams, I don't know if you guys can remember back to 94, but like which ones were like dominating the headlines back then? Was it Alabama? Was it expect in
No,
the
it was-
94? Was it
Was it the
on a
U?
national scale like that?
I felt like it
Well,
was.
for us,
was
we
it
were in
Miami?
Germany right before there, so there wasn't a national scale
Oh,
for
okay, I
us.
see what
That
you're
was
saying.
the other thing. So in Germany at that time, we had one television station. So
Yeah.
whatever was playing, like you couldn't flip over to ESPN and see whatever
Right.
they had playing. So if at 6:00 was news, you had to watch news.
Okay,
I had to
Yeah.
get up at 2:00 in the morning to watch Jordan play and win
The NBA
championships. But if
Finals,
you didn't get up
yeah.
for that,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You just had to read the newspaper 2 days later and see. So, like to your question, it's hard for us to answer because we were so far out of touch. You know,
I got
Yeah.
you. I got you. That
everything.
makes sense.
So I can tell you, yeah. So I can tell you more national stuff, but then than that. So let's get the last. Our we have two segments that everybody actually comes to our show for. Sadie is one in her car, and this other one is it. We'll get one last score prediction, and we'll get a final score from you and a bold prediction from the game, and then maybe a question to death, and we'll get out of here. So here we go.
What's up, everybody? It's Big Mike back again with another edition of Bama Opponents Fun Facts. Iron Bowl week. Most fans today know that Auburn University can be pretty undecisive when it comes to things like hiring and firing head football coaches. But what most people don't know is that's not the only thing that they really couldn't decide on throughout their history. I mean, before 1960, Auburn University wasn't even known as Auburn University. Before that, it had such names as East Alabama Male College, the Agricultural and Mechanical College of Alabama, and last but not least, the Alabama Polytechnic Institute. So let's hope this weekend Alabama goes down to the plains and beats the hell out of whatever they're calling themselves these days. Roll Tide, everybody.
Shout out to Big Mike for the fun
That's
facts.
pretty good.
And we'll get his score, Taz, and we're gonna end.
Everybody,
with
it's Big Mike here with my Iron Bowl prediction. And look, it's a rivalry game. It's in Jordan-Hare Stadium, the Indian burial ground that is Pet Cemetery, whatever you want to call it. Crazy things happen down there. It's always a wild game, so expect nothing less. You know what? Screw it. I don't care if it's Auburn, a sunburn, a rug burn, Bama by 40.
Oh my goodness!
Appreciate you, Big Mike. He puts those together for every week, so we
shout out to Big
That's
Mike.
pretty dope.
Yeah.
All right, Brisky, or Ted. I'm about to call you Brisky. Tez, give me one bold prediction for this game and a score prediction.
Okay. Let's see.
That's required.
Bold prediction. Okay. I haven't looked it up. I haven't looked up the numbers yet. But my bold prediction that is that this offense puts up more yards against y'all's defense than any team y'all played this year.
Oh wow.
Okay. I gotta check the number. Yeah, I don't even know what the number would be.
Yeah,
to be
we
honest
gotta
with
check
you,
the
so-
numbers. We gotta check the numbers, Raj.
It's my bold prediction. Like I said, I hadn't looked at the numbers, but I think maybe in for a day. In the score prediction, I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna go 28 for Auburn, 17 for Alabama.
All right. All right.
Win for the good guys.
But hey, no.
It's supposed to be us.
Raj, do you have a bold prediction for this game, or are you waiting for a video? to come out later?
Bold prediction. Are we giving score predictions too, or are we holding on those?
It's not we, it's just you. You're the star of the show, Raj. So it's
Oh my goodness. Score prediction, I'm going to go with 24-20 Bama. Every time I pick for Bama to score 30 points or more, we never score 30 points or more. I do think this is going to be a heck of a defensive game on both ends. I just think that Bama holds it out to the end of the fourth quarter, so I'll go with 24-20. Bold prediction is Bama has 2 turnovers, 1 fumble recovery, and 1 interception.
When you said has 2 turnovers, I was like, oh God.
No,
oh
we're
wait,
not
he means we
committing.
forced 2
We're on the
turnovers.
good end. Yes. Yes, we're not throwing the interceptions or fumbling the ball. We're gonna intercept the pass and we're gonna have a fumble recovery.
Yeah.
But
Mike,
I'll go
I'm surprised you don't
24-20
have
Bama.
those yards leaders for us. 24-20 Bama. All right, let's get everybody else's real quick. I think Jay Bake, I'm looking at yours. You have 3
He's had a
different
couple
scores
different ones.
He's got 34-20, 45-21, 38-24. And in one of them, he says, I don't think anybody hits 30, but then he still picked.
It's covering all his bases.
Yeah. Losing Cuevas is a huge one, but 27.
It is.
And Nick didn't post a score, but he was like, all these scores that have Alabama hitting a field goal, like, does not make any of us feel any better.
Yeah, I don't
get
want
booed at Eastern Illinois game. Like, that's not.
If it's 24-24 and Talty hits the game-winning field goal, oh my goodness.
He would be a legend.
He would be a legend for that one game.
21-6.
It's gonna be tough on him. I think after going off on the lone snapper like that, it's gonna be tough sled.
It is. It is.
That the kid, and he got it down though. You know what I mean? He got it.
Yeah.
So you still got to make that. And Scott, you're right about this, Scott. Another longtime friend there. Scott, I'm glad to see you stepping in. Oh, he did say 38-24 is the final answer. So,
okay.
24. And they say he's about to text you, Rodg. So I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Oh, okay.
35-21. I would love it if we hit 35.
I would love to. It's just going to come down to our O-line giving Ty enough time to make his decisions. That's what it is. And with that being said, sometimes Ty, if you're taking too much time, use those legs, man. Use those legs and get that first down. You can't just sit back in the pocket and take these hits. We know what happens. So
we saw that in the national championship game. You don't have to be like a Milroe type runner, but a runner enough to make people pay if it's a cover.
Exactly.
I think he's underrated as an athlete, though. I think
1,000%.
People would be surprised.
More turnovers and touchdowns. Nice. Okay. No, I think you're right, Tez, and that was one of our things to do. I thought you'd see a little bit more of his legs, but I think at Florida State he was trying to do more passing than running, and there's just certain times where like he could take off and you could tell. It was like, we know that you're a great passer. You know, go ahead and run, and that doesn't take anything away from it. So I think he's but he's a first-year starter, you know, and going through the SEC is not easy in that regard.
It's not.
So I think that's
not at all.
So, Ted, you have survived this episode just about. I do have a question of death or two. Raj, do you have one first, or do you?
I do. Okay.
Go ahead, bring it on.
All right, Tez, for this game specifically, the Iron Bowl at Jordan-Hare, 6:30 p.m. this Saturday night. If you could take 3 former Auburn players and switch them with 3 current players just for this game, which 3 former players are you taking to replace the 3 current players?
Cat, that's a good point too.
I think I have a feeling of one but I'll see what you say first, and we'll see.
And they can't all be on the same side of the ball. So they
you can't be all 3 offensive or all 3 defensive. Just scatter them out somewhere.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I'm gonna go with Cam Newton.
I knew that one. That's all.
Give me Cam Newton at quarterback.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably don't need the other 2. No. Give me Cam Newton.
Water in his clothes.
Give me Cam Newton at quarterback. Give me who would I want to replace? I think we're gonna need some defense. Let's go to the defensive side of the ball. Give me Cam Newton at quarterback. Give me Carlos Rogers at corner.
Secondary, yeah. One more.
And I'm gonna go King Dunlap on the offensive line.
Oh, I forgot.
I forgot about him.
Yeah. Okay. Like he said,
I just tried to go from position. I tried to go from position to need.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay. When there's certain positions I don't think y'all need. I don't think you need wide receiver help, and I think you're fine at running back. I think it's just
your running back's fine. Yeah.
So, Randy had one for you, Takeo Spikes.
Takeo Spikes.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd take him in a heartbeat. But I think he's actually playing pretty decent though, so I would be.
And he said no fairly.
I just don't think we need defensive line as much in this football game. I think we got the pass rushes, and even in the interior, we got some of with Malik Blockton and those guys.
Yeah.
I think I probably could have went 2 players in the secondary. Honestly, I probably would have been, but I do want to keep my quarterback upright, so that's what I want.
Yeah, for sure. And this was for you, I think so.
J-Bake,
did you look away for a second? Cam Newton was the first pick he made.
I know.
that was his first pick.
right.
Yeah. Oh, that's Joe. Okay. That's why Joe said we didn't see his joke from earlier. So we did see it. Yeah. No, Nick. He got 3 people and did. Oh, he said he did. Yeah, that was his first pick. So all right. We like to play a little game on here. We call work, play, live, ditch. Okay, we give you 4 names.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to pick, and you have to slot them all in the categories. 1 you work with. That's your 40-hour-a-week job. That's the person next to you. Okay. Live. That's your roommate. So they got to clean up the sink and make sure to do whatever in the bathroom, all that stuff. Right.
Okay.
Ditch. When they call you, you send them a voicemail.
Okay.
Play.
Just can't deal with them.
You guys go out on Friday nights and hang out.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
All right, I got
you. All right, here we go. Brinsky, Coach Sean, Jonathan, and Jason.
Oh, he's on the hot seat now.
That
and
is
Ted,
brutal.
just to let you know, we are going to clip this, and this is going to go on social media.
Brutal. Wow. Oh, man. Wow.
Herb, give the names again.
Okay, yeah, give me the names again. This is funny.
This is the Sharpshooters pod, and if you like I said, Tez first to hold on there. Y'all saw Brinsky stop in earlier. These are all people off that podcast with them that we are definitely going to clip this and send it to them after it's done. Brinsky, Coach Sean, Jonathan, and Jason.
Okay, Brinsky, Coach Sean, Jonathan, and Jason. Okay, let's see. Oh man. So you got work, play,
live, and ditch.
Mike does not approve.
And ditch. Mike. I'm going to say, man. I'm going to work. I'm going to work with Jonathan.
Okay.
Okay.
I saw that was coming, but
yeah, I'm gonna work with Jonathan. Jonathan's talented behind the scenes guy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna work with Jonathan. Man, I don't. So okay. Man, I don't like living with anybody. Like this. It's like if you know me, I am very much so to myself. This is okay. I'm gonna say I live. I probably live with Brinsky just because we know each other the longest, right?
Okay.
I feel like we probably understand each other from a living space type deal.
So now you got play and ditch.
Well, I already know how this one's gonna go.
Okay.
I know how this one's gonna go.
He just doesn't want to say it. That's all.
Yeah, I'm going to. So, unfortunately, Jason, I just kind of met, so I'm gonna have to ditch him.
Okay.
I've known him I figured after the Auburn Oklahoma argument, I figured Jason was gonna be gone.
Oh yeah, well, there was no hard feelings on that, man. We just having fun, and then I got Coach Shaw, Coach Sean, to go out and have fun with. I think we're around the same age, so we probably can have fun like at a bar or something like that. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
It might set you up for next time. Your next one's gonna be Freeze, Harsin, Chiswick, and Malzone.
I'm ditching like 3 of them on that list right there. Yeah.
He said, "Don't anybody call me." So, all right, your final question, man.
Okay.
All right, and we're letting you out of here. And tell everybody where you come from, where you go. All right. Alabama versus Auburn, not the Iron Bowl, the national championship game.
Oh, Lord.
You are being paid to go to the game. All right, you're going to do a press junket, all that kind of stuff, right? Auburn side of it, whatever. Ticket to the 50-yard line. Unfortunately, they got to pair you with an Alabama guy. You gotta. That person got to tag along with you. They got to sit with the fit. They got to do all the stuff for that week with you. Okay. Luckily, they do give you a choice of your Alabama people. Okay. So to do the whole press junket, go with you to the game, all that stuff for the entire week leading up to it. You either got to take Herb or Rodg. So
oh, man. Wow. Do I have to answer this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
Money is on the line. The
money is on the line. Okay. I'm gonna keep it very simple. I'm gonna go with Herb. Just because I got his number. That's all.
Bribery helps. Bribery helps.
I got his number. That's it. I wouldn't be able to call. I wouldn't be able to call you, Rodg. I wouldn't be able to get in contact with you.
Hey, look. We keep scoring this. Rodg is ahead right now, 97-8, so he'll be okay. He'll be okay.
Okay.
I'm almost in double digits, baby. I'm almost in double digits.
It's like a little Giants when they said they gained a yard.
Yeah. Oh man,
Tez, like I said, we appreciate you stepping in, man. It has been a fun time for sure. I know you've been busy this week, so we appreciate you making time. Tell everybody what you got going on, where they can find you next, everything you got.
Yeah, man. First of all, thank you guys for having me. This was a blast, man. I really enjoyed this. And y'all got me to incriminate myself several times. So I'm going to claim that it was AI, right?
I mean, that's fair, right?
Maybe I shouldn't have said that. but yeah, this is a blast, man. And if you want to follow me, you can follow me. Of course, you can check me out at Sharpshooters Podcast over there at Brinsky's channel, and you can find me at my own channel at It's SEC Season on YouTube and all platforms. It's SECZN. And I've been kind of correcting people just recently, because a lot of people, for some reason, they can't pronounce it. You know, it says SECZN, so I've been kind of telling people, just say it like ESPN. Just call out the letters, and it'll get you there, right?
Right.
It'll get you. You'll be on the right path. SECZ. But yeah, you type that in, and you can follow me there. I'm on the quest to become the most interactive SEC experience on the planet.
Okay.
So we do a lot of interactive things. Last week, not last week, yesterday, which is Tuesday, we did it. We've been ranking the SEC ourselves, panelists, been ranking the SEC live every Tuesday. Last week, we actually did it to where the entire chat got to vote on where the teams are ranked.
Okay.
So the entire chat got to rank the teams. So that was pretty fun. Expect to be more of that. Got some big things coming. So yeah, if you guys want to get in on that conversation, we welcome all fans. This is an SEC based channel.
Sure. Yeah.
And if you are not fans of SEC teams, you can still come subscribe. You just got to go on the ops list.
Fair enough, though. Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, man, got to get you guys on there, man. Come rank some teams with me. Well, we're running out of season time now, but we're doing some really creative stuff, man. We got our all SEC season team coming up soon.
Okay.
Which will be voted on by panelists too. So it's trying to do some really fun things, man. So
yeah, dude, y'all put a lot into that show too, man. I was watching before we came on here, man, and just the graphics and you can just tell that y'all have put a lot into it, man. I really appreciate the show. I'm glad I follow. Yep, and I knew Big Mike, but you can always count him. But there's a person you can always count on. One of our best friends.
Appreciate you, Big Mike.
Like I said, you missed at the beginning. Mike might be escaping his Thanksgiving on Saturday to come watch the game with me. So
really,
if y'all tune in, you might see him. Yeah, Mike lives right down the street from me. So
how is he escaping Thanksgiving? There's only one way.
I mean, maybe he's like, "Hey, I'm running to the store real quick and come over here instead."
So we had a little conversation about this, and I know it's off the subject, but just a bit of advice for you guys. If you going out here for Thanksgiving and you going over somebody else's house, you know, and if the first thing they brag about is the potato salad, don't eat nothing else.
Yeah.
if that's the highlight of the table, if they got all this food out here and they telling you about the potato salad, you are at the wrong Thanksgiving function.
A warning bell goes off. Danger, Tez. Danger.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like walking in the barbershop and then seeing the dude with an empty chair. There's a reason why he's sitting in his own chair.
No. He's got his little tire. He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm ready to go. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna sit down and wait.
How long? Yeah. All right, cool. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
There's a reason why his chair is empty.
Yeah.
Sorry. We appreciate you stopping by. Ted, you did have one final question.
Okay.
Who is your Heisman pick?
Oh, that's interesting, man.
And Joe said, I guess Joe knows you, I think. He was here for you.
Yeah, Jeremiah Love is an interesting pick. Oh man, right now it's still got to be Ty in the lead of that thing.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, maybe Mendoza out of
I think Mendoza.
I think that comeback he had.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's looking for that Heisman moment, so I think Ty should still finish in top 3, especially given this game. But we like narratives. And the SEC is definitely the bad guy around the country. So
I think if Ty can go out here and have a good game Saturday night, he can kind of move back into the runnings. But I feel like with the past few games where Ty's kind of had, the interceptions and the turnovers, that's where he kind of started to slip a little bit. So
yeah. When do they vote on the Heisman? Is that after conference championships?
I didn't remember if it was. I feel like it was before. I don't know because it comes out so late. So we appreciate that, J Bake. You'll enjoy it, man.
Appreciate it, J Bake.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I just wonder like when does that like kind of does that factor into it? I know they say it's not supposed to, but we're all human.
For sure. For sure.
But yeah, I'm thinking. Like you said, Mendoza. And then,
okay, so it's sorry to interrupt you. So the voting portal opens on Saturday, December 6th, same day as SEC Championship, and you only have 48 hours. So Saturday, December 6th to Monday, December 8th. So basically, after the conference championship games, and then they have 2 hours. They have 2 days.
They can turn it on anytime, though.
What now? Yeah.
He was saying you can turn it in anytime.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, well, if that's the case, man, this race is still up for grabs, right?
Yeah,
because especially with Mendoza playing Ohio State in the conference championship, he could lock that thing up where it wouldn't even be a question. It's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting.
How many people out there want to see my wife say hello?
You know you were married.
That no one took off. You were at the wedding. He said he could be wrong, so I'm not sure. We'll check it out. Tez, we appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much for getting on here.
No, thank y'all, man.
And we said anytime you want to drop by, it's fine. And Saturday nights, you're always welcome. We take all comers on Saturday. You just got to bring your own drink, but you can stop by. He said, just glad he said Diego. I can't believe Diego's still being mentioned as it, but that last game.
It's an adult. Heisman is for kids, man. Like, that's a child's award.
I like it.
Student award.
Folks, everybody enjoy your Thanksgiving. Hope everybody
happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Week. We will catch up with y'all. I said we'll have plenty of stuff coming out Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
And we'll be here live at some point. Everybody just got to coax Rodg out of hiding to get out here Saturday night, depending on how
it depends on how that game going, man. Yeah.
Everybody have a great night, great weekend. There's a good one. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Yes.
Roll Tide, everybody.
Roll Tide, y'all.